son of Mr. and Mrs. Mark Porter. Casey Reed, son of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Reed. Mr. and Mrs. John Reed. Bo Rhodes, son of Mr. and Mrs. Sandy Rhodes. Nathan Sadler, son of Ms. Laurie Sadler. Stoltz. Jay Thorpe, son of Mr. Adam Thrash, son of Mr. and Mrs. Tom Thrash. Band members, Andrew Stern, son of Dr. and Mrs. Scott Stern.
Is an advantage for us. We know where we're going. The other team has to chop their steps, lower their hips a little bit to get their balance. I think that gives us an extra step over what we would normally have over them.
What kind of problems Brinkley present for you?
Speed, tremendous speed. I think a lot of determination, and we know that every week everybody's going to give us their best shot.
Keys to victory tonight?
We need to be able to our offensive line needs to be able to hold them out and provide some holes for Stephen Green in the running game, and our defensive line needs to be able to take out their offensive line and allow our tremendous linebackers to make plays.
Let's talk about Thrash, your quarterback, a little bit. How much better is he now than he was 6-7 weeks ago?
He was tremendous 6 or 7 weeks ago, but better.
The big difference I've seen in your football team this year is the improvement in the running game. Stephen Green's been really very, very good.
Yeah, we knew coming in Stephen was going to have a great year running the football, and we do feel like if they want to drop 7 or 8 guys and play the pass, Stephen's going to carry our offense with the running game. And if they want to come up and play against Stephen, then we'll throw it. And we like having that balanced attack. It's probably as balanced as we've been here at Pulaski Academy in probably 3 or 4 years.
Kevin, congratulations to you on a good first year, and best of luck as you look towards the playoffs.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Glad you guys are out here.
Kevin Kelly, first-year head coach for the Pulaski Bruins, PA Bruins, Pulaski Academy. It should be a good one tonight. Brinkley and PA will be back with the starting lineups in the opening kickoff right after this timeout.
It's Taco Bell's Zesty Chicken Bowl. We don't prepare it until you say, give me a Zesty Chicken Bowl.
Somebody say a Zesty Chicken Bowl? Coming right up.
Hey, pal, we're making a commercial here.
Yeah, and I'm fixing your Zesty Chicken Bowl. Will you scoot over?
Okay.
How about a little narration, Mr. Pro Voice Guy?
Oh, right. Grilled all white meat chicken.
You know it. Now for the rice?
Warm seasoned rice.
Not just any cheese, but
a delicate blend of 3 melted cheeses.
now you're talking. Lettuce.
Crisp lettuce.
And finally, salsa.
Freshly prepared fiesta salsa.
Say it, don't spray it.
Oh, sorry.
Ball club by a score of 28-6. Hogs now 16-0 under Houston Nutt and Little Rock. What does that tell you, M.E.?
That tells me that there's some magic at War Memorial Stadium, and we saw some of it last night. Players love to play at War Memorial Stadium here in Little Rock. I think the coaching staff, led by Houston Nutt, loves to play here in Little Rock. Such a tremendous atmosphere.
As we talk about these two teams tonight, will we see any Division I prospects out here?
Oh, I think absolutely. I think you start with Stephen Green for Pulaski Academy. I think colleges are
Christian, which is not far from here. So those two, no love lost, and that was right on the heels of the loss to Warren, but CAC also has had a banner year. We're set for football. Here's the opening kickoff, and it's going to be a good one, and it will drive Brinkley all the way back to the 3-yard line. Return man up the middle of the field. He is across the 20, out to the 25, still on his feet. He's got some running room across the 30, out to the 32-yard line, and that's where Brinkley taking a long time looking over the defense, and we talked about that inverted wishbone they're in, and now they're going to call a timeout.
crosses, a lot of versatility still on this level.
We have no heights and weights on the Brinkley Ball Club. They give to the fullback. He may have gotten a yard, and then so hang in there with us. It is 2nd down and 9. The pitch goes to Williams. Williams trying to get outside of the right side, gets a little running room, breaks a tackle, then he's going to be brought down around the 30 space with their first 3rd down situation of the night. It is 3rd down and a long 6. Tigers on the far hash mark. The pitch goes to Williams. Williams trying to get outside. He does. And a touchdown-saving tackle is made by, I believe, Stephen Green as Williams goes down, though. David Callahan getting the start at quarterback tonight for the Tigers. Out of the tee, the pitch goes to Callahan. Not Callahan. That goes to Taylor. Taylor getting the outside, and then Brinkley Tigers on the move. 2nd down and short 1. Callahan on the quarterback draw, and he does not get the first down. He got across 3rd down and a yard. Quarterback sneak, and the Tigers get it as the middle of that offensive line moves the Bruin defense, and so 41-yard line. Fakes to the fullback, gives to the fullback, straight ahead. He picks up a couple of yards, loose football, and let's see. PA gets it, but let's see if they blew it dead. I don't think so. I think the Bruins get it back, and so Brinkley, with the first turnover of the night, very costly as they were on the move.
Extremely costly.
Not for about 3.5 minutes. PA gets it back with 8:28 to go in the opening quarter. Out of the shotgun, Thrash dishes it off. The hook and lateral, if you will, and ends up in the hands of Stephen Green. And it didn't really fool Brinkley much at all. And pick up maybe our listening audience tonight who know what the old hook and lateral is. That was a modern-day version of it, if you will. Pickup of only a yard for PA. They go with a no-huddle offense. They use a chalkboard to send the plays in. The hands off to Stephen Green, and he's hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
Well, just blitzing from his linebacker position. Number 45 for warm-up, Ray. You're going to be sweating. You really don't think about the temperature, but, yeah, it's nice.
Pulaski Academy on 3rd down and long. Thrash rolls to his left, throws it in and out of the hands of John Aaron Reese. Would have been shy of the first down, and so the Bruins may be forced to kick it away. You hesitate to say that, as Pulaski Academy oftentimes on 4th down will go for it. Keep in mind that their quarterback, Adam Thrash, is their punter, so you don't see a punt team coming on.
Outstanding punt. I'd be surprised if they don't, because this was a very good defensive series by Brinkley to open this game.
About 6-7 yards deep. When you punt it normally, you are about 15 yards deep. They're going for it on 4th down. Thrash looking to throw, looking over the middle. He's going to go deep, and he's got Stephen Green open, diving catch at the Brinkley 18-yard line. Goodness gracious, was that pretty or what?
What a beautiful throw, but an even better catch as Bo Rhodes runs a takeoff route, just takes off down the field, sprints past the defender. The ball is laid over his shoulder, and he dives, lays out parallel, Ray, and comes up with the diving catch. What an exciting play, a beautiful throw, and a gut.
Way deep in their own territory, not PA. They've got now first down at the Brinkley 18, knocking on the door. Thrash looking to throw on first down. He does so over the head, intended by the senior. It is second down PA, second down and 10. And movement on the left side of the PA.
And they're very well coached by Scott Barnes.
Bo Rhodes' catch on fourth down, as pretty a catch as you will ever see, folks. Dove as far as he could go and came up with it. The handoff is to Stephen Green straight ahead. Green across the 15. Green down to about the 12-yard line. It'll be first time tonight in a center step back and tripped the quarterback, and he loses a couple of yards, so it'll be a big fourth down play for backs out there listening tonight. That the hardest lick they've ever gotten is when the center steps on your foot, and the first thing happens is the back of your head hits the ground, and you see stars.
I've stepped on a few quarterbacks in my day.
I bet you have. You've been after a few, too. Fourth down, Thrash looking to throw over the middle. It is complete, and it is very close to the first down.
Good play offensively.
That is Thorpe on the receiving end for Pulaski Academy. It'll be first and goal PA. Let's see where they spot the football. They say it's on the 9-yard line. Well, yeah, that's what they say.
Big first down, though.
Nice facilities out at PA. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in what has been a scoreless first quarter. Each team has had a possession. Thrash play action. He is hit in the backfield and thrown for loss all the way back at the 25-yard line.
Oh, what a play. What a defensive call. And
was knocking on the door. Had first and goal at the Brinkley 9. They're all the way back to the 25-yard line. Thrash out of the shotgun, looks over the middle. He's going deep, lobs it deep, intended for Bo Rhodes. And Rhodes turns around. He's looking for an interference call, and there is none.
Bo Rhodes just running a post pattern. Thrash overthrows.
Pro set offense that these guys run, that's not a huge hurdle to get over. Thrash looking to the bench, signaling to his wide receivers. They're double stacked on each side of the field. Ball in the middle of the field. Thrash rolls to his left, looking, going deep. He's got a guy wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Pulaski Academy.
Beautiful throw, beautiful patience by Adam Thrash as he let John Aaron Reeves develop his route, find the open spot. Had a great protection from the offensive line, and Adam Thrash puts that ball right where it had to be, where no one else could catch it but John Aaron Reeves. A little late getting over by the Brinkley Tiger secondary, but excellent play call. Touchdown, just like that for PA, and I think we're used to seeing them make up big chunks of yardage when they need to, Ray. Excellent play, excellent call, and I think that's the maturity we're seeing from Adam Thrash this season. Before, he's got a big gun, he's got a nice arm, he's got great size. So quarterbacks, they want to throw the ball. Sometimes it's a little hard to be patient and let the routes develop. But that time he was very patient, looked off his primary receiver, then came back to him as he saw him come open and put the ball perfectly on the money. He is really developing.
The extra point attempt is by Bo Rhodes. It is up, and it is good. And so with Bean and Taylor standing back at their own 15-yard line. Opening kickoff. Rhodes got a leg into it, and he does this time. All the way back to the 1-yard line. Taylor out with it, right straight up the middle. Hesitates, and he's hit. Loses his footing, and he'll go down around the 15, and the Tigers will take over deep and at the other 35. So that's kind of interesting, but that's where the teams have kicked off. The pitch goes to the tailback. He is hit in the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, and once again, Marvin Williams doing a nice job avoiding defenders and picks up AAA. There's a fumble snap, wild scramble, and the quarterback gets it back out for a loss, and they're faced with 3rd down and 11. And that is Callahan on a keeper, and it looked like a busted play, except 2 or 3 yards. Standing back at their own 10-yard line. PA finally sends somebody back. John Aaron Reese runs back in a hurry. It is a short kick. That one was muffed, and it takes a PA bounce as it hit at the 27-yard line, and it's going to be blown dead as flags come in on the tail end of the play.
They got to get after it. The officials saw it through the flag. There was a fist, so there may be somebody ejected. I'm not sure a rule, but certainly a penalty coming up, and I think it's going to get called on Brinkley.
Regardless of what happens here, Pulaski Academy will have not good but great field position deep in Brinkley territory. It is a personal foul against the Tigers. The ball is looks like about the 12. I said the 10. I stand corrected. They get a first down inside 2. Thrash has a lone setback. Stephen Green with him, the senior. He's set up on the left side of the quarterback. Ball rests in the middle of the field. Thrash gets up, looks, takes his time, and now he rolls out. He's in trouble. Gets away from one tackler, and he throws it. It is complete. Nope, they say the intended receiver was out of bounds when he caught the football. And he is a volunteer coach. I know that because I used to go to church with him over at St. Andrews. The snap goes straight to Stephen Green. Thrash is out there to block for him. Throws a block. Green runs over that guy and then tries to dive into the end zone, but he stepped out of bounds around the 3-yard line.
Well, just a pitch sweep from Thrash to Stephen Green around the right end, and Thrash becomes the lead blocker on the cornerback. He throws a block. Not the best block, but not the worst block either. But Green able to break it, but there's a flag down, so we may get a little.
Jay Thorpe, a wide receiver, cornerback, 6 foot 175. Stephen Green, 6'1", 184. Adam Thrash, your starting quarterback, 6'4", 218. He's got the build of a Archie Manning, if you will. He rolls out, directs his receivers with his free hand, tucks it in. He's going to run. He gets across the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. It'll be a big third down situation facing the Bruins.
Adam Thrash, I thought, really impressed earlier in the season with his ability to run, and actually I thought earlier he had lost some weight to become more agile, and faster. However, in speaking to him after that game, he's put on some weight and put on muscle and quickness and speed. So he's worked hard in the off season. That time shows his quickness and feet as he's able to scramble.
Minute 46 left here in the opening quarter. 3rd and 12 for PA at the Brinkley 15-yard line. Thrash out of the shotgun, flare pass to Green. Green out in the open, and a nice open field tackle by Brinkley.
Good tackle by
Pulaski Academy, staring at a 4th and about 13. Deep in Brinkley territory, Thrash has a man open, and he overthrew him. His favorite receiver, John Aaron Reeves, a little bit too high. That was on 4th down, and the ball goes over on downs.
Good defensive stand by Brinkley. Only down 7-0. They've overcome some tough situations as Pulaski Academy had the ball, Ray, in good field position, but great defense, great pursuit. Really
on offense. They had a pretty good opening series and have not done much with the football since then. PA stopped them stone cold on the last possession. Callahan hands off to his fullback, and I'll tell you what, they're just stacked up in the back. Ball back around the 16-yard line. Again, the PA defense is there. Handoff is to Taylor. Taylor trying to reverse his their own territory, and I feel for Callahan, the quarterback, because he doesn't even have a chance to get it to his running backs before he's getting clobbered. Out of the straight tee, and Callahan hands it off. And the gain's about 2 yards off of left.
Yes, go on.
Unless otherwise indicated, winners should wait 24 hours before picking up a prize to allow time for processing.
Are you guys still having that contest?
All prizes, unless otherwise specified, must be picked up at the station within 30 days of winning. Unclaimed prizes will be forfeited. Winners must sign a release form prior to...
I'll even give you a chance to win a nice prize if you can guess our secret sound or the answer our What's Cooking trivia question. You're sure to have fun. For the right answers on the most important rooms in your home, join the Kitchen Man this Saturday at 10 a.m. or visit our showroom at 8024 Cantrell Road.
We start the second quarter. Pulaski Academy with the football on their own on the Brinkley 46-yard line. They give the snap is straight to Stephen Green. Green off left tackle, gets to the outside. Academy looking for their 8th victory against just 2 losses on the season as they take on Brinkley tonight, 7-0. Adam Thrash, shuffle pass underneath to Thorpe. Thorpe across the 30. Thorpe down to the 28-yard line. Thrash with running backs on each side of him this time. It is 2nd down and about 6. He'll roll to his left, looking. He's got a man open, and he underthrows him. The pass intended for John Aaron Reese down at the 18.
You won't see that too often, Ray. Adam Thrash is one of the better quarterbacks in the state, rolling to his right and throwing the ball on the money. At that time, just didn't quite get the ball up enough, maybe a little off in his mechanics, but he had Reese open on the short out route.
Major League Baseball player, played on the 1957 Milwaukee Braves World Series champions, and was a longtime president of the Texas League and the former general manager of the Arkansas Travelers. Movement up front. Brinkley's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Bruins. Thrash was under center. Now he backs up and will operate out of the shotgun. Green to the left side of him. Whistles blow, and there may be an illegal shift. Let's don't move at one time, correct?
That's right.
It is third down and a short yard for PA. Thrash under center, drops back. He wants to throw, going for all the marbles. It is complete to Rhodes. Touchdown, Pulaski Academy.
Just a beautiful play call. Brinkley had 9 men in the box up close to the line of scrimmage trying to prevent the short yardage play. However, Coach Kelly calls the post pattern. That time Rhodes, I believe it was, short yardage situation. Coach Kelly decides to drop back and throw the football and pays off with a home run.
Bo Rhodes, Mr. Do it all. Caught the touchdown pass, kicked the extra point, and he'll turn back around and kick off. As he hits the top of Brinkley, 14-0. Bo Rhodes will kick off back deep. Bean and Taylor for the Tigers. And Rhodes' kick is going to drive Taylor all the way back to the 3-yard line. He bobbled the football, and he goes back and gets it to the 1. Straight up the middle. Taylor he's got his clock cleaned as he reaches the 14-yard line. On the tackle for Pulaski Academy was Matt Stoltz, number 61. The Brinkley back at their own 8-yard line. Callahan hit in the backfield, nothing doing as he gets back up at the end of the first quarter.
Oh, John Aaron Reed's deep to receive the punt.
And back deep, kicking away for Brinkley is Eric Owens, and his kick this time a little bit better than the last one, which was only about 8 yards. That one rolls out of bounds at midfield, and so the Bruins all night long seemingly have gotten good field position, and they won't waste any time going for broke here.
Well, they won't. They have a chance really to, great teams put teams away.
20 players on the sideline over there for Brinkley. This is a very small squad. And sometimes that happens in AAA. You look down at AA and see what Frank McClellan continually wins with at Barton. First down, Pulaski Academy up 14-0 over Brinkley. Midway through the second quarter, Thrash double pumps. Now he'll run it, and he picks up about 3. Is knocked out of bounds and hits the bench awful hard as oohs and ahs come from the crowd. You can bet big old Adam Thrash will pop back up from that one.
Thrash rolling to his left.
Is he pinned under the bench?
Looks like he may be hung up under the bench there. He got his shoulder pads. He's a tough kid, though.
In all honesty, he does remind me, because of his size and the way he handles himself, reminds me a little bit of Archie Manning when Archie. Now, I didn't see Archie in high school, but I did in college. And what a neat guy he is. He's been in a couple of times for our Pat Summerall golf tournament. But that's what Thrash reminds me of a little bit. Arkansas not recruiting, and there are a number of Division I schools that are. Arkansas is in a position quarterback-wise where they're pretty solid for the next few years, and probably recruiting. They've got an oral commitment out of the Mortensen kid out of Atlanta. Here's the pitch back to Green. Green across the 50. Green down to the 45-yard line. It'll be third down at about 6 for Pulaski Academy. 7 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0. Bruins on top of the Tigers. Thrash deep in the pocket, looking to go deep. He is chunking it down the middle of the field, and it is caught. Great catch by Trevor Galat, the junior wide receiver, 6'3", 191. Receiver who has caught a ball tonight for Pulaski Academy. Thrash looks over his offense. Looks like he might be changing the play. Straight snap comes to Green. Green right up the middle. Stephen Green to the 5. Stephen Green, touchdown, Pulaski Academy.
Just an outstanding drive. Big play PA tonight, we can say. Big play PA, we can say. That's a nice rhyme. But Stephen Green takes the ball up the middle on the quick handoff. Slices. He's got great vision. He demonstrates. Ben Sessions, Luke Porter, Jonathan Luig. These guys have done a tremendous job tonight blocking on that offensive line.
Ben Sessions' dad and I played Little League Baseball with each other.
Wow.
Leslie Sessions, his Uncle Steve, lives down in Dumas, but we played Little League. He played for Rotary and the West Helena Little League. Good while back.
I'm getting to the point where a lot of my friends' sons, I'm starting to see them out on these games. And
gee, my friends' grandsons are playing. But the bad snap, Bo Rhodes picks it up, and he's going to be dropped, and the extra point attempt will be no good.
And Jerry Eckwood.
Jerry Eckwood, an outstanding quarterback, and John Britnam, who played for the Razorbacks back in the early 60s. Rhodes kickoff, a squibbler. Hits a Brinkley player at the 30-yard line. He scoops it up across the 35, out to the 40-yard line, 41, and Brinkley. Callahan, and don't mix him up with Stephen Callahan, who wears number 11. And at quarterback this time is Kendall Bean. Bean on a keeper. Bean is back to the line of scrimmage and maybe gets a couple of yards before he's dropped on the left side. Callahan, who got to start at quarterback. Snap comes straight to Bean. He turned around and was going to pitch to somebody, and nobody was there. And he's going to be dropped for a loss all the way back at the 34-yard line.
Well,
It is 3rd and 16 back at the Brinkley 35. This drive started out at the 41. Bean with a nice run across the 40. He gets back all the way out to the 41-6 back at their own 45-yard line. Bean looking to throw the football. It's a quarterback draw. He is hit, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be short of the first down, and PA will take over, and that drive ended at the 45. Pulaski Academy looking to add to their 20-0 lead. 3:45 to play in the half. Adam Thrash, setbacks on each side of him. They'll stand back and block. Thrash looks to run up. He's going to pull up and throw it, and he does so, and it is caught. A nice circus catch made down at the 2-yard line by Trevor Galat.
Trevor Galat, just a simple skinny post down the hash. Again, tremendous protection from the line of scrimmage. Adam Thrash does something real smart. He steps up, avoids the rush, steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush, throws the ball about as far as he can throw it.
Yeah, you were looking at that 2x4 right out there. It'll be 1st and goal Bruins at the 2-yard line. Thrash looking to throw a slant pattern to John Aaron Reese. I'll make that Thorpe. No, that's John Aaron. That's Thorpe. And Thorpe, touchdown PA. This time a 2-yard touchdown pass.
Just a little pick play as Bo Rose now could very soon go to 28 after this PAT.
Well, it was 20-0. It's 26-0, and the point after makes it 27-0 as Rhodes converts. I believe we have used all of our commercials, have we not, Trey? And so we will just keep it right here. Ray Tucker along. Playoffs get underway next week. We'll give you some scores from last night. 44 games played. We'll do that at halftime. Taylor takes it in the end zone, out across the 20-yard line, dives out to the 25. Nice Academy and Brinkley with an illegal substitution, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
Well, you can't break the huddle with more than
straight up the middle. Bean with the football. Bean with some running room, gets outside across the 20, 25, and the Bruins catch up him with him there and drive it. Bean looking to throw. Airs it out, goes deep. He's got a guy there, but throws it wide of him. Back behind him, and he can't get to it. Nobody's at their own 25.
PA scores now. I think we'll see that mercy rule that you talked about.
Brinkley looking to kick it away. John Aaron Reese is the deep man back at the PA 38-yard line. The kick is off, end over end kick. Reese was interfered with and no flag. He wanted to try to go up to catch the football, and the guy hit him in the chest. I thought that would be interference. Do you not have to allow that? You have to allow the guy room to catch the football.
Yeah, but I think what the official may have thought was
it catchable?
The ball hit first and then bounced in the air, and I think that may have been what he saw once the ball hit the ground.
He's free game after it hits the ground?
When it hits the ground, it's all over.
All right, just want to make sure. I don't want to misinform anybody. Minute 57 left in our broadcast position. We are sitting facing each other, not facing out. It's just kind of cramped quarters. I'm not being negative about anything. It's PA, and so it's an automatic first down, and at first down for Brinkley.
Roughing the punter.
At the 10, roughing the punter. Bean looking to throw, double pumps. Now he slides outside. What in the world is going on here? Folks out there in the Gulf South, he looks like he's a pretty darn good athlete. Bean throwing down the far sideline, and there is a collision between the intended receiver and the defensive back. And there is no flag. Brinkley coaching staff wanted a flag. It doesn't look like they're going to get it.
A lot of contact, a simple fade route that time by the receiver number 24, David Brown. It was incidental contact. Both players were going for the football.
3rd and 7 for Brinkley. Closing minutes of the first half. There it is again. And this time interference going to be called against Pulaski Academy, and rightfully so.
Nathan Sadler, that same takeoff route, he was kind of bending it into a skinny post, also wrapped around the back of Brown.
Minute and 7 to go in the half. Brinkley trying to get on the scoreboard, and they will have second best field position they've had tonight as the ball is in Bruin territory at the 42-yard line. On their first possession, they got just a little deeper in that, but now they're threatening. Bean rolling to his left on the run. He's going to tuck it in. Bean across the 40, 35. Bean out of bounds at the 33-yard line as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Good quickness.
Nothing. Tigers hoping to get on the scoreboard before intermission. Bean in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for a loss with a shoe-seam tackle back at the 42-yard line. Coming up with a big defensive stop for PA, Luke Porter, senior defensive end, 6'3", 221.
Luke Porter just read it perfectly. Shows his quickness as he's able to run the run the quarterback from behind.
And I just dropped my roster out the window. That's a good one, is it not? And the pass is complete out to the 32-yard line. And when I laid it up there, I knew better than to do that.
Middle screen to Williams, picks up a little bit of yardage, but a good call.
And Brinkley's not going to get the playoff, and that's going to end the half. Our score, it's Pulaski Academy 27, Brinkley nothing. We'll be back with our halftime show from PA after these messages. I do know this: it makes my drive back to Heber Springs much more pleasant.
I love the coaches.
Brinkley will kick off. Back deep is Stephen Green standing at the 5. It's a squib kick. Stephen scoops it up at about the 8-yard line, hits to the right side. He's got some running room. Stephen Green across the 30. Green at the 45. Green down the far sideline. He's finally going to be ridden down, but not before he gets into Brinkley territory at the 43-yard line. Nice return by Akes, hurting you. This thing was getting ready to be really blown wide open, but PA with their, is there such a word as strikeability?
I like it.
We'll make one up. All right. Pass out in the flat. It is complete to Bo Rhodes. Rhodes across the 10 out to the 12-yard line. Tries to juke a guy, but gets nowhere after that.
Bo Rhodes is the guy that's had a big...
Deep in his own territory at the 14. Looking to throw. Slant pass over the middle. It is complete to Thorpe. Thorpe is all the way out to the... I went down and got some popcorn, and everybody's getting hot chocolate and shaking down there. And I thought, boy, it's kind of hot up here in this broadcast.
I love it. I love your heater. Way to think, Ray.
The snap straight to Stephen Green. Green up the middle of the field. Green across the 25. Green across the 30. Spins his way. Turns his way. Carrying a pile with him. Stephen Green all the way out to the 38. Excuse me. 1st and 10, Pulaski Academy.
Big defensive series for Brinkley. The Bruins trying to put it away.
Rhodes goes in motion to the right. The snap comes to Stephen Green as Thrash carried out the fake. Green fumbled the football. It bounced back up to him, and I think Brinkley may come up with it about the 39-yard line.
That ball bumbled around, just stripped out of the arms of Stephen Green, and the Tigers are going to get the football on the fumble.
So that was not a very, that series not very kind to Pulaski Academy. They got a flag on the kickoff after returning it all the way. Fumbles the snap, picks it back up, tries to run off right tackle, and there are 4 Bruins.
Quarterback position, he fakes to the fullback, keeps the football, tries to follow the fullback, but again, tremendous penetration defensively by the Bruins, and he was the bright spot.
Callahan out of the tee, spins, gives off Taylor. Taylor trying to go left side. He is hemmed in, breaks the tackle, gets outside. He may go all the way. Taylor at the 15. Taylor, 10-yard line. Taylor, they say his knee touched down at the 1. Big run by Taylor.
Big run by Taylor, and an outstanding block on the safety, Stephen Green.
The first time tonight, they elect to go with a quick snap, and it's going to cost them 5 yards as they were in motion.
They were in motion, and
in the backfield, they go again on the quick count, and no signal yet as whether or not they got in, and I don't think they did.
Not yet.
Setbacks are right in on top of the quarterback. They go with a sneak. Ball pops out, and it is free, and let's see. Brinkley gets it back, but back at about the 2-yard line, so they lose yardage. As to each side of the field, the ball in the middle of the field. 3rd and goal from the 3. Again, a snap. A scramble for the pigskin. And regardless, I believe Brinkley got it back, and they'll be faced with 4th and goal.
Wow. How demoralizing, Ray, would this be? They start off with the ball inside the 1-yard line. 1st down. Now 4th down.
Did Bean check in?
No, Bean is not checked in.
I don't understand that. The snap. Taylor with it, straight ahead. Touchdown, Brinkley. Taylor from 3 yards out, and nobody laid a hand on him.
Taylor just takes the snap from that deep setback position, takes
at quarterback. It comes straight back to Taylor. The snap, he scored the touchdown. He's not going to get the 2-point conversion as he dropped all the way back at the 5.
Call 1-800-REGENS or visit our website at www.regens.com. Regions Essential Banking. It's so good, you'd want it even if it wasn't free. Regions Bank, the strength to help you.
Take the ball back, looks like about the 35-yard line.
See, it's hard to spot that.
Yeah, it is, 37-yard line.
Hard to spot that football. Galat Fair caught the kickoff. Thrash's pass intended for John.
They are by nature of throwing football team.
Thrash will work from under center. One of the few times tonight. Stephen Green, the lone setback. Hand off to Green. Green straight ahead between right guard and right tackle. And Green across the 40-yard line out to about the 42. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
But he's only a sophomore. So that could be good news for Brinkley later. And 65 is Bronson Williams.
3rd down and 6 for PA. They've been in control since the early going. 27-6, they lead Brinkley. Thrash again, drops back, sets up the screen pass, and he's going to be dropped. Couldn't get it off. He's dropped all the way back at the 29-yard line. Three defensive members of the Brinkley front four. 4th down. It was 3rd down and 6, and it's 4th down and about 17 for for PA. And they are lining up not in punt formation. Thrash is their punter, but he's only about 6 yards deep. Thrash drops back. He's burned them once on 4th down tonight. He's airing it out. He's going deep. Going deep for Bo Rhodes down at the 28. Rhodes can't get to it. Incomplete. And Brinkley will get the football deep in Pulaski Academy territory. Thrash upset with himself as he comes out.
Well, Thrash had a lot of time to throw, threw the pass. Bo Rhodes has made that play earlier, though, but good defense by the Brinkley Tigers and Michael Thomas, as he's right there with Bo Rhodes, man coverage. And
at quarterback, Bean has checked in at quarterback. Lobs it over the middle. It is picked off by Stephen Green. Green down the far sideline. Green across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. And Bean, you could tell, is not a quarterback. He threw that ball off the wrong foot, standing flat-footed, and telegraphed it, and Stephen Green picked it off.
Yeah, and I think that's he's athletic, and he's an intelligent football player.
If you know anything about the recruitment of him, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Adam Thrash and the Bruins get it back. They're looking to make something happen. A little dump pass to Green. Green out near the 29-yard line, and he is dropped by a couple of defenders. And that, I'll tell you this, for a team that is down 27-6, and it was down 27-0, it is 2nd down and 7 for PA. Thrash on a keeper, trying to get outside, and the Brinkley defense is there, and they drop him back at the 31.
Credit again to this staff, defensive staff, especially of Brinkley. They are well prepared. Pulaski Academy is an offense that can score at will, and they did in the first half at times, but defensively.
3rd and 11 for the Bruins. They need to get out to the 37 for a 1st down. Thrash under pressure, throws running backwards, and it is short of the mark intended for Thorpe, and it'll bring up 4th down, and the Brinkley fans on the far side, it might be a little chilly. They're on their feet chanting defense.
C.J. Floyd just making the commitment to get to the quarterback. He's a little shaken up. He may have a little stinger, looks like, in his neck there. He is injured, but he's going to stay in the game. Down Thrash looks to punt. I'm not convinced that he's going to punt, though.
I'm not either. He's only 8 yards deep. He's going to kick it, and he's a left-footed kicker. It's a good spiral kick. It hits at the Brinkley 36-yard line, takes a PA roll across the 30, be blown dead at the 29. And they've taken care of that. 27-6 our score. Stoltz in the backfield. He didn't get the tackle. Down and 17 for Brinkley, and they got guys that aren't even in the huddle. I'm trying to figure this out. Bean drops back. He has the football stripped away, and PA is going to come up with it around the Brinkley 12. Or did Brinkley get it back?
I'd be surprised, but looks like there to recover the fumble for Brinkley.
And I know one thing, they're going the wrong way. They've got to get all the way out to the 3rd play.
Well, need a big play.
Bean tucks it in. He's going to be dropped. And he lost 2 or 3 more yards. That fallen on, I'd have broken my ribs.
Whoa, that's dangerous.
It was. I laughed at myself. Brinkley's going to kick it away out of their own end zone. This time a decent kick. John Aaron Reese came up to field it, but he couldn't get to the football, and Brinkley downs it. But PA gets great field position at the Tiger 39.
Great field position, great quarterback.
1st and 10 Bruins at the Brinkley 39. Thrash looking to throw. He just dumps it off and throws it away. It looked like it was a screen pass, designed to be a screen pass, and he noticed that the Brinkley defense was there and is intended both sides of the field. Stoltz is the lone setback. He's back there as a blocking back. The pass is to John Aaron Reese at the 40. He's hit, spins, gets across the 40 out to down to about the 36 or 37-yard line.
John Aaron Reese, a little hitch pass out to Reese. We talked about it before.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, it's Pulaski Academy 27, Brinkley 6. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. You're listening to High School Football on the Buzz.
When we say
with a back brace, Ray, and you know how tough backs can be, let alone to play an entire football season. He's been a courageous season for him and an outstanding season to go.
Nice young man. His dad, John, and I played high school football against each other. The snap is to the fullback.
Matt Stoltz.
Runs, Matt Stoltz straight ahead. High stepping it. Stoltz across the 10.
Oh, my.
Matt Stoltz with a very nice run. He headed to his right side, cut back to the left, and looked like he may be a linebacker, but he sure looked like a running back that time, and nobody wanted to get in front of him.
He can move. Matt Stokes. Ray, this kid stands 6'1". I'm sorry, 6'3", 240 pounds. He runs like a
bull.
A bull. He actually broke to the left and just shoved a young man down with a stiff arm. He's a big-time player. A lot of schools checking him out.
All the way down to the 1-yard line. And it is first and goal. It is Stoltz gets it, and he's hit in the backfield and spins his way. He looked like a cowboy on that one. He was not going down. Somebody had him by one leg. He spun out of the grasp. And Stoltz gets the touchdown, and it's 33 seconds.
Again, shows his balance and quickness and feet. Gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Great effort by Stoltz.
Bo Rhodes on for the extra point attempt. It is up, and he splits the uprights. And with 11:33 to go, it is 30.
I want to talk about Arkansas's #1 lumber company chain, specializing in service to the professional.
Salutes individuality. Gives life personality. Be you, do what you do. Be you, nothing better than Dr. Pepper. Run DMC and Jam. Dr. Pepper.
Down Interstate 40 from Brinkley, and they have rooted their back in at quarterback. Third down and about 15. Or make that Bean. Bean's trying to go deep. He's got a man there. It is complete to the 44-yard line. Out across midfield, and coming up with a big catch for the Tigers.
That would be Victor Polk. What an outstanding catch.
Brinkley, as they get it out across midfield, down to the Bruin 48-yard line. Bean drops straight back, looking to throw. He's got a man over the middle. It is incomplete. He threw it behind him, had him wide open as a defender. And CAC, Central Arkansas Christian. Bean under center, drops straight back. Looking. He's got a guy open again, and it is incomplete, and the flag's going to come in as the Bruin defender. The ball, I don't think, was catchable, and they may debate this one, but the Bruin defender clipped him on the heels as he went for the football.
Just the same pattern, a little post pattern. I tell you, really impressed with Bean and how he's throwing the football. The PA's Nathan Sattler, who had gotten behind Sattler, dove at the end, and the official made the determination that was the penalty.
What you're saying is Bean doesn't look like Steve McNair when he drops back.
Not quite.
Okay.
Not quite.
All right.
But he gets the ball out now.
Hey.
And again, he's under a tremendous amount of pressure.
I think he's a good-looking young. You see Division I schools recruiting guys from AA, AAA teams now. 9:19 to play in the game. It's been all Pulaski Academy. It snaps high. Bean out of the shotgun. Throws it underneath. Complete to his fullback across the 30. And that's going to do it as John Aaron Reese latches onto him, and then he gets some help as they push him all the way back to the 34.
Beautiful play by John Aaron Reese. Let's give Bean a lot of credit again. Excellent pressure up front. Steps up to avoid the rush, then dumps the ball off to Taylor. Taylor picks up yardage. Thought Taylor should have kept going and gotten positive yardage. Stopped, but excellent defensive play by Reeves. Reeves is a kid that can play receiver, also defensive safety, maybe a little rover. He's got a lot of versatility in his game.
And the thing about it, you talked about his injured back a moment ago, and you can tell he's in pain. It's been a gutsy performance for his senior year. Bean on the quarterback draw, and he is tripped up as he crosses the 30-yard line. Bruin defense with good reaction.
Great reaction by Jonathan Luigs. Luigs is 6'4", 302 pounds, and a lot of the scouts are taking a look at this young man, and that play will help them make a decision.
Line 34-6, Pulaski Academy leading the Tigers from Monroe County. Bean, moving pocket to his right, tries to drill it over the middle and didn't have enough mustard on it. It is short of the mark and will bring up 4th down. They chose not to do so. 4th down and 5. Bean dropping back, and he's going to be dropped. And you can tell right there that his ability, his footwork and whatever, he really wasn't sure. Good to see how much their defense has improved, although they waxed worn the last time you and I were out here. Here comes the blitz. Stephen Green lost the snap, jumps on it all the way back at the 30-yard line. But Brinkley hanging tough here in the second half. Adam Thrash looking at second down and long. Second down at about 22. Pass to Thorpe, complete at the 35. Thorpe across the 40, 45. Thorpe out to midfield. He is shy of the first down. After the big gain, it will be third.
Pick up a big gain, bring up third and short.
Out of the shotgun, Adam Thrash. A snap straight to Stephen Green. Green gets the first down and more across the 45. Green cuts back against the flow. Green across the 30. Green to the 25. Green may go all the way. Touchdown, Stephen Green.
Oh, my. Again, the direct snap, but we do have a penalty flag on the field, so we'll find out what this is about. Looks like it may be against Brinkley. Personal foul. A lot of frustration as this defense has done a good job, but the snap directly to Green. I'll say something. Adam Thrash has run more lead blocking plays for him to be the lead blocker than any quarterback I've seen all season. He's a tough young man. He's not very big, but he's awfully tough, and he's not afraid to block for his teammates.
And the first guy to signal touchdown as the officials talked it over was none other than Adam Thrash. He said, hey, Coach, I know it's a touchdown. Give me a play. And Bo Rhodes will come on, and they won't add insult to injury and go for two. The extra point attempt would make it 35-6. We've got 6:41 to play. Don't forget tonight, right here on the Buzz 103.7, Randy Rainwater and the Sonic High School Scoreboard Show. You coaches call in your scores tonight. 1-800-477-1037. You know the number. The snap's good. The kick's up. And it is good on this beautiful fall evening as Pulaski Academy wearing out Brinkley in the final night of high school football. Kicks taken back at the 8-yard line, going to the far side, out across the 15-yard line. Out to, all right, we got a young man in here. I'm going to put my headset on him and let him talk here in a minute.
Being on a keeper.
Being on a keeper. Bean gets out.
Nothing to be ashamed of from the Brinkley Tigers tonight. I think they played hard, just outmatched.
Second and 4. Swing pass out on the flat to Taylor. Taylor may go. He turns the corner. Nobody's going to catch him. He's down the far sideline. He's at the 20, 15. Touchdown, Brinkley.
Ryan Taylor takes that ball.
Better hurry. Okay.
Outstanding touchdown, though.
You know what they say. Kids say the darndest things. Bean looking for two, and his pass is incomplete, batted away. So with 3:55 to go.
Specializing in service to the professional contractor and, yes, to the do-it-yourselfer with the highest quality building materials. For the
pointing season for them, again, injuries, a lack of depth coming into this year. That team, again, they understand winning because they won 8 games last year, and then the losses were tough losses to championship-type teams. However, this is a disappointing season, but this PA team, make no mistake, they are extremely good.
Stephen Newell in at quarterback, a sophomore, 5'10", 182, seeing his first action. Handoff to the tailback, straight ahead. He breaks through. He may go, oops, he's going to be upended at the 15-yard line on the carry. Was that John Aaron Reese in the backfield?
Actually, they're running the football that time. They're getting in some of the reserves. Bailey Paisan, he's a sophomore, 5'7", 157-pounder.
What number is he?
Number 35.
We will be here with our post-game show for you momentarily as Brinkley.
Landers low price guarantee. So come on, try us. Nobody beats Landers. Nobody.
Feel good about Landers.
Brinkley on the pitch down the far sideline. Williams with the football, streaking down the far sideline, finally pushed out of bounds. Instant at quarterback, rolling right, looking for some running room, and he's going to be dropped inside the 10, down around the 7. And did we? And when we do, last year we did the best concession stand, and I never got to sample the food. Marcus was the food tester.
Well, you know, hospitality here, Ray, I think you'll agree, has been excellent tonight. We certainly enjoy our receptions around the state.
You could be fill in for Mr. Food sometime, you know.
Randy, you talk about commute. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That's a neat thing, Ray. A few weeks back, I had a chance to attend one of their pregame suppers. They actually alternate going to different homes of the various players, and the parents actually cook a big deal for the entire team and the coaching staff, and they all get together before the game and eat and fellowship. That's kind of a neat deal.
You know what? I love to cook, but I'm not going to volunteer to feed a football team. 12 seconds left in the game. 41-12 PA. The handoff goes to Williams, trying to get outside. He turns inside, and he just bulls his way into the end zone as Brinkley gets more points, as this one's just about over with. That was, Brian Taylor on the carry. And there is a flag on the play. Name of the regular season. 41-12 is our final score. Pulaski Academy over Brinkley.
We don't prepare it until you say, give me a zesty chicken bowl.
Somebody say a zesty chicken bowl? Coming right up.
Hey, pal, we're making a commercial here.
Yeah, and I'm fixing your zesty chicken bowl. Will you scoot over?
Okay.
How about a little narration, Mr. Pro Voice Guy?
Oh, right. Grilled all white meat chicken.
You know it. Now for the rice?
Warm seasoned rice.
Not just any cheese, but
a delicate blend of 3 melted cheeses.
Now you're talking. Lettuce.
Crisp lettuce.
And finally, salsa.
Freshly prepared fiesta salsa.
Say it, don't spray it.
Oh, sorry.
You say the word, we freshly prepare them so it kicks
And made right when you order it so it tastes even better. It's Taco Bell's Zesty Chicken Bowl.
Want some?
Want some?
No, do you want some?
Do you want some?
Here,